you're going to be along contour, so if you want to try and split the difference between along and facing in.
Okay.
Bridge nav. Can we get a 10-meter step bearing 000 due north? Do you think we can go back to some bigger steps? You feeling comfortable? You want to give it a 10?
You could do bigger, I guess.
Like
So we
20, 20? Cautiously 20?
Yeah, just as soon as I see fishing line, I'm going to change my mind.
You're allowed to change your mind anytime you want.
Big fish. Is that a fish? Is that an octopus?
Yeah, that's a fish.
That's
Oh,
a big fish.
It's like about 30 centimeters long, though, doesn't it?
Want to zoom in on him, Mel?
40.
Black gill rockfish.
Black gill. Thank you, Bob. Black gill rockfish. Got lots of rock friends. They're all sides.
Bridge nav. Can we get a 20-meter step due north?
I haven't changed the water depth too much.
Zoom in now.
On here.
Yeah. Gone up about 50 meters total since we started. Sponge, but I'm not sure what that rock, is that a rock?
Yeah.
It's a rock. Almost looks like quartz again, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
maybe that's sponge on it.
Oh, very whitish gray rock. Probably not worth collecting since it's not representative, but definitely interesting. I can't tell if that's surface, something on the surface. Maybe that's just a lot of sponge.
I think that's sponge.
Lots and lots of sponge. Okay.
Yep. And it's probably the same thing underneath.
Yeah.
Hey, zoom out.
You can see the sponges have chosen to situate themselves on some sort of promontory that's reaching out off the slope.
It seems like we see a lot of sponge skeletons and stuff down here that say there's more up the slope there. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, if we want to pop up, we can. Just give a shout.
Yeah. Instead of staying along this.
Well, we'll make our way up into potentially, 200 meters or shallower towards the end of the dive. So,
Okay, that's where you want to worry more about finding corals and sponges and stuff.
oh, this whole dive, we were hoping to find corals and sponges.
Sure, sure. I'm just saying if you want to try and find a flatter space, I'm not really sure
Zoom in
what
out.
the best environment is.
Oh,
Is that a thorny head and a dead sponge?
It's a rockfish.
Rockfish?
Possibly. And a sponge.
Okay, zoom out.
Another black gill rockfish.
Bridge nav.
So Tom, are blackgill rockfish more tolerant of low oxygen than other kinds of rockfish? And we found a lot of species tend to drop out in deeper waters as the
Can I get a
oxygen goes down.
20 meter step bearing 015, please? The contour is going to start to bend in a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Zoom in on.
Do we know if Paul is watching? Does he have any strong feelings about these sponges?
I think he's watching in the launch.
Zoom in some more.
Interesting.
Oh, there's a feather duster worm up in the corner there. Right there.
Dang it.
A lot of different things living on this sponge.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all
Looks like
zoom?
Hydroids,
That's everything.
brittle stars. Calathea,
Multiple sponges.
several or I don't know if it would be part of the same animal.
Paul is watching and he has no strong feelings for the sample right now.
All right.
Okay,
Zoom out.
let's keep going. So Tom Leidig is telling us that the blackgill rockfish and the aurora rockfish are the deepest living rockfish, and that tells me that they're the ones that have the greatest tolerance of low oxygen among the rockfish. Thorny heads do as well, but they're not technically not the same genus as rockfish. It's pretty steep here.
Yeah, steeper than I thought it would be here.
It's not showing up on the slope map as being the steepest spots.
Bridge nav. Can I get a 20 meter step bearing 020?
020?
020. So you guys be cautious. I'm trying to keep us along there.
Is that gonna push me into that slope?
It will. Can you come up a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
I can go back. I can go up slope a little.
Another dromalia.
So we want to eventually go up this part and
Okay.
see.
I gotcha.
But if you need me to back off, I can.
Is it okay if I look into it at 020? That's what I'm gonna do. Instead of
020?
not knowing,
What was it?
I'm gonna face into it. Like into the heading, the 020.
This is my last chance to
Fine with me.
play
What are you
with the
looking for?
screen.
Oh.
What do you call this? What do you call the screen drawing devices that the science has?
The annotator.
Annotator.
Illustrator.
Illustrator. Annotator. Still, yeah. Al obviously has strong opinions.
It's
Has
pretty,
a name, Bob.
It's a very cool thing. It's really tempting to like draw little pictures all over. Or like, you know, circle all the crabs and the urchins, the fish and the sponges.
Steve has had a lot of fun with that thing since we got it.
You can put emojis up there too.
Does it have an emoji selector or you have to draw them?
It's no,
Steve's an expert on the
the emoji selector's on the right-hand side, and there's octopus, fish, all kinds of cool
Probably
little
can
things.
do like this.
Where are they? I'm not seeing it.
Or click here instead.
Drag
and then-
arrow.
The right side panel is a slider. Just kind of slide your cursor
yeah,
along the
there
screen.
you go.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh no,
we're
it's rocks.
climbing, we're climbing.
Wait, it doesn't disappear.
It's alright, he's just floating along.
I'm
With
on
these,
fire.
you have to press clear screen.
No, don't press clear screen.
But the
That's not going
Okay.
over the internet.
Oh, it is. It will be in a
Oh, it
minute.
was.
It wasn't, but it will be.
It will be?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's too much fun not to. Come on.
Well, it does kind of demonstrate what
Okay.
you could do with
Yes.
with the people ashore. Like,
Okay.
Channel
Well,
3
let's
to
find
clock.
something worthy of an astonished face. Now I'm kicking myself. I didn't discover the emojis earlier.
yeah, that could have been.
They're
fun.
happy up front. Be a little distracting.
I'm okay. I don't know how Kylie's feeling. How's Kylie feeling?
Right.
So, like, do whales make everybody happy?
I'm not
And-
seeing one.
Lobsters make everybody hungry? Do the other viewers in the lounge and the lab and everything see the emojis or not?
It's on the. It's
Whoever's
on the,
looking at the quad. So the lounge and the mess have the quad up right now. I don't know about anybody else.
it's quite a few fish over there. Getting more in the fish zone here.
We figured this shallower dive would be our fishiest dive.
Yeah, it's interesting. These larger features are kind of reminding me of yesterday when we were trying to sample ferromanganese crusts more than I'm seeing that characteristic phosphorite textures. Of course, all of these rocks that are exposed to seawater over time will start to get a little iron and manganese oxide patina, mostly manganese, and making it pretty hard to ID the rocks underneath unless you can tell by the shapes. I'm thinking maybe we should
Sample these?
try to sample a rock for the good of rock hunting. And we can, yeah, we could do it now.
Do you see anything high in biology?
Perhaps something in here. This pile coming up.
Those are oddly round.
Two
So
rounds?
not those. Not those.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I didn't give any information.
Is round good or bad?
I don't know. We haven't I mean, not based on the morphology we've been sampling so far.
Zoom in now.
This pile looks like it could have fallen from somewhere, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Sort of a mixed bag in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe too mixed.
Coming out.
Yeah. I realize once I say something, then I actually have to choose something. If I just sit here quietly, and like,
Oh, it's almost like a little ledge that is caught from falling.
Okay, I gotta get moving though.
yeah, that's okay. The terrain is pretty similar, so if we have a ship move in now, we can continue. And
It stopped, so, and I'm gonna wait till he gets up in the screen a little bit so that they can scope in here, and then if you want, we can get moving again.
Caitlin's saying they cannot see all the touchscreen emojis.
They're missing out.
and sent a sad face emoji.
There are no sad faces.
Oh no, Caitlin did.
Caitlin sent one.
Is Caitlin down in the lab, wet lab?
No, they're in
Probably
the lounge.
In the lounge. Oh, they don't have the quad up right now.
Wait, what is that on the left?
Is this a coral, a swiftia or
Or is
something?
that Paragorgia? Is that a ginormous crab right there too?
You
That
zoom in
might
now.
be a brachyuran crab. Let's see.
Paragorgia looks like.
Paragorgia.
It's my favorite coral.
All right,
We got a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
do we want to keep on moving?
Yep.
Bridge nav.
All right, Olivia says she has a quad up right now, so try the emojis, see if it pops up for her.
20 meter step, bearing 020.
Olivia has the quad up. So
Oh, can we look at that crab?
let's clear the screen.
I think they're moving.
So you're okay. You're okay. It's only bad news
Yeah,
when
so this is
Kirk goes out of the
this
screen.
one
Zoom in
has
now.
4 legs.
Tanner crab.
Another
Little guy next to it.
nice view of it.
All right, Olivia's saying she can see the emojis now.
We need a polykey emoji. Who makes them?
I'm like, are these rocks interesting? The one right in front of the crab looks a little large. Oh,
Well,
he wants it for
You
himself.
see a rock you want, or are you just trying to figure out if the crab's headed for one?
Well, I was trying to see if the rocks looked interesting, but now he's standing on the one I was looking at. Kind of has that more characteristic loamy texture for the phosphorites we were seeing before.
That looks like a pretty big rock.
Yeah, too big.
Too big for porch?
I don't think she.
Well, good.
Do
I
you
mean,
want
that's
it?
always good to remember.
Do you want it?
There's this other one that's right in front of the crab there.
Yeah, he's pointing out the best rocks. Maybe he's a good omen.
Look, he touched it.
This one.
Yeah. See, what's wrong with this one?
Yeah, we can sample that one. It's got sort of
I mean, the biology is not too exciting on that rock. I
mean-
I do see brittle stars, our little spiky red friends.
I
Some
mean, it seems
agglutinated
like generally the
forams.
biology is not very interesting on all the rocks here, so it is representative.
Well, thank you for that.
We want a rock?
Do you want that rock?
Yeah, I think we don't have any from this region, so
Zoom out.
we can
I mean,
get our...
that one had an asteroid. Let me go
Oh,
back
there's
to.
a Dromalia again on the
I
left.
gotta reposition here, so maybe you'll find something more to your liking when we get over there.
Okay,
The one next to it had a sea star
okay.
as
Don't
opposed to
lose the
brittle
rock.
stars, I think.
Yeah, I was just trying to look for that kind of slabby, roundy.
Where'd the crab go?
It went down below us.
Oh no.
You jumped into the abyss.
Okay,
How
wanna
do I get that?
zoom in? So this is the one we were looking at.
Should I push it down?
And if we pan up a little bit to the one on the right that Lisa likes a little better, just curious about the shape.
Might be wrong about the asteroid being there.
That one looks more angular and a little less flabby in terms of potential.
So is it not as interesting?
I think not.
Okay, so you want the one, do you think, that might be a poor track, right? The one on the left?
Is it
You
too
wanna
big?
zoom out a bit
Thank you.
so we get the lasers?
We have lasers, yeah. I think it's too big. Well, maybe not.
It's not,
It's okay.
yeah.
So you want this one?
That one will
right?
fit the box.
Okay. It's really hard to tell, but I think it's got some of the characteristics of phosphorite that we're looking for, which is they tend to look kind of like squared off, sort of loby rocks that are thin, about 2 to 5 centimeters thick. Definitely black on the outside and a little bit smoothed.
This is sample 201.
Yes, 201. And if we could keep this one upright too, that'd be best.
This is rock 2. Got a brittle star. A placopecten or some scallop-like thing. Bryozoans. Sponge. Some polychaetes.
The back looks less good, but we can keep it. We have it.
Take it.
It's representative of what we're finding at this depth, so.
Spiky friend. We're good.
Okay,
Yep.
Thank you.
where's this going?
Should we put in one blue?
Oh, starboard. One of the starboard bio boxes. One blue is good if you can get back there because it's a hard one.
Okay, Kylie, you want to turn off the thruster back there?
Sure. Thruster secure.
We need a happy face emoji so that I can thank you guys visually.
We accept funny emojis too.
It's off?
Thank you.
Yes.
The more ridiculous, the better.
Oh, there. That's a, oh, there's more. I haven't seen these. Wait, 'cause we don't know where it's really going to go.
Okay.
Sample tray out.
Yep. Sorry, which box are we going in?
One blue, please. Inboard aft.
Drink.
Yeah.
Sample tray in.
Now you can throw up the happy face.
All right, that's as close as I can get to a happy face. Thank you.
All right, I feel better getting at least one bio box rock so far. You never know what you're going to see once you get down here.
All right, carrying on.
Ready to go? Bridge nav. 20 meter step, bearing 020.
So now we're kind of mid-slope. Have we ever been kind of towards the top of the slope?
What was that?
Like it looks like where Herc is now, we're sort of in the middle of the reddish area where the slope is steep.
Yeah.
Have we ever traveled kind of more in the yellow greens, like right at the margin?
Only slightly right down there. If you want to bring it up there, we can do that. You want to come up a bit?
Yeah, I mean, parts of the track, the later part of the track's all along kind of a ridge, the tops, but
Okay. Just thinking.
I mean, we can go up if we think.
Well, again,
can we see the bathymetry? How much more up, or maybe we're on the bathymetry?
we're on the slope, but the contours is a good indication as well. But I can pull up the bathy.
Oh, did you give me my thruster back?
Sure. You have your thruster.
Thank you.
Here you go,
I
Lisa.
mean, we're trying to follow a feature on this track, you know, with where the highest reflections are also.
Do you want the backscatter on?
Sure.
But we also want to get to there with the possibility of coring. Then
Okay.
you can see it's mixed, modeled. I'm not sure if we go up slope and we're going to get to anything
I don't think
super rocky.
there'll be any chance of coring.
You don't.
Maybe up here.
Huh?
Or up in there. I don't know. This just seems, even though it's dark, it's quite steep. Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We're almost there.
Yep.
What are you thinking of coming up here?
No, not far.
Or
I was just sort of curious. Since we're on these really steep slopes and all of this rock looks really uniform and not really like phosphorite, I just trying to think about those environments where we were finding phosphorite before, where it was like a little bit sedimented, but still bright enough to show rock. But we can.
this is pretty rocky here.
Yeah, but it's not the kind of rock we were looking for. So I'm just trying to think of how to. Most of the phosphorite we picked up was free on the ground. But maybe we should just do a video transect if we can. Is that still too hard?
Can we?
Are you okay for a transect?
Are we going along slope like this?
We want to
what
hug
we're
the
doing?
slope. Yeah. We need to be able to see it.
Okay.
Do you want to make sure you're squared up on the porch first with the camera? Let me zoom out all the way.
Well, I don't really want to.
If it's not possible, then that's fine. Just curious.
All things are possible. It's just how much hazard is there, like with the fishing line and stuff. If we start moving fast and we get into the line, that would be bad.
All right, well, we can keep going the way we have been, continuing
Well,
along the track.
we could transect at a slower rate, perhaps.
Do you need an increased speed for transects? Or you don't?
No.
So
Okay.
you just basically keep doing what you're
I'm
doing.
just doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think
We're
so.
going to officially call it a transect.
Sure.
And I won't zoom or change the...
As much as possible. You're going to have
Okay.
to change heading a little bit because we're going into the slope
Yep.
and then eventually back out.
Okay.
But I think that's not a problem. You guys
Okay.
are not strict on heading or anything like that.
Okay.
Kylie, I am going to have to... Oh, she's gone. Where'd she go?
What? You
It's
want to
okay.
sit in for a
She's
second?
coming back.
Okay, I just wanted to bring the ship in a little bit more. but I'm not going to do that when she's not here. So I'll
Well,
just do a 020.
I think we're 25 meters up, so.
Okay, so I'm going to come to 030. Okay.
I mean, if we're going to go along slope, maybe it'd be better to be, we can just turn the heading some, right? We turn Argus's heading.
Yeah, that's all fine. But the ship's going to get closer to the slope.
But if we're going along slope, why do we need to get closer?
Because it's going to pull off a bit.
Oh.
I can do one more step at 020, but then we're going to have to creep in.
Okay.
Okay. Bridge nav. We got a 20 meter step bearing 020. Thank you. All right, so I am dropping a target.
So we're told we have mostly black gill rockfish with some aurora rockfish mixed in.
Yeah, they aren't moving too much.
Did we start it?
Yep.
We did. Okay.
Sorry, I'm blocking your view there. Can you see that okay?
Yep. Picking up more fish. Look at them all. Tom, if you're still there, are these all black gill rockfish? They look like they're sleeping in bunk beds.
Tom is saying it's a mix of black gill and aurora rockfish.
I'd love to see that target for that start again when you have a chance, Aaron.
Sure.
A lot of Galathea crabs down there too. We're just far enough away that we're not seeing them up close, but see all over the...
Got it, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so we're coming to this place where if we were following contour, we would cut hard to the northwest. But if we want to get towards BC, we're staying on high slope, but also going upslope.
Wait, the two choices.
Yep.
Go
so,
up slope towards BC.
Yep. Or continue
what?
along contour and maybe possibly lose some of the...
Let's just go up slope towards our next target.
Okay, so we're going to be going upslope. Okay.
That's okay.
Are we done with the transect?
No, we're going to...
No, but the transects don't have to be along a single depth.
Okay.
So
It's okay. All right.
Yep.
they are
Good.
just to record what we have.
All right, so this ship is going to be going right into the slope. You've been warned.
All right.
We're going to be
Well,
going
I should get out in front then.
at 040 is what we're going to be aiming for.
Coming up, Carly.
Okay.
And Tom is saying the ones with the lighter or white heads are the Aurora rockfish.
Look at them all. Happy place.
It's a cool wall.
How much of a move did you put in?
I didn't put in any yet. I'm waiting till you
good.
give me a look that you're feeling good. That's quite the wall.
I shouldn't put that up during the... Does that get recorded when we're doing video transects?
What?
Those happy faces, emojis?
Guess we'll find out.
No, it doesn't go on the recording.
That's good. Excellent.
Can I put a move in?
You're going, what are you going? 04 something?
So this is a
040.
really
Okay.
happy place
That's
for
good.
rockfish. I'm just wondering, maybe since Tom's on, he can tell us, are
Pinch
these
nav?
fish swimming up into the water to feed, or are they feeding on the bottom?
Got a little canyon here. I think I'll go the other side. Okay.
Some
I have my
chameleon
finger on
rockfish
the
too.
hold position now button.
Chameleon rockfish.
Too far out in front?
Yeah, a little bit. I was also coming up a
Okay.
smidge, so I'm trying to pay back out.
Steve, I'm not sure if you're watching, but have those been Swiftia we've been seeing?
So the other face of this canyon had more rockfish.
I guess I'm
Interesting.
like way out in front.
Yeah.
Here.
Do you want me to come down on Delta?
Nah.
Well,
We got a move going that way, right?
We do have a move going at 040.
okay.
Okay, I have to get across this canyon.
Okay.
I'm
It's
curious
going to
if
be a little blue watery here.
Can you just go?
I'm too far over that way. Right, you're going up here.
Yeah. So
So I would be, you know,
jumping through. Okay.
I'm already way off the view off to east.
Her
You can make a
heading-
bigger move.
Her
You
heading's
just-
at 351.
What?
All right.
So these rockfish are crepuscular and feed at dawn and dusk. That's when they move.
Okay.
That's the time they stick on the bottom, and a few of them go up into the water to feed. Sometimes on the deep scattering layer is the vertical migrators as they pass up and down. And this is a good depth. Some of the migrators will come in down this deep. We're just shallower than
canyon
400
went
meters.
way off to the east, you know. We had to get on the other side of it.
Does this rock look the same?
It does, yeah. It's a bigger portion of it. Okay. Curious if Jamie Conrad or Mark in the chat have any interesting descriptions of the underlying geology here.
There is like a vein of different looking rock right there.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if that's like a broken face or a different kind of those very small little rocky outcrops.
Well, it's too vertical to be like just tailless though, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a large pile of large outcrop of one kind of material, it's true.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we're not seeing more sponges and stuff here loving to live on these big outcrops.
I feel like there's a lot of sediment here.
Yeah,
Bit of
that
a
is something
cover.
about being shallower too, huh?
We're shallower and we're pretty close to land,
Mm-hmm.
an island anyway.
Is that the Dromalia again?
Yep.
Oh, look at that sponge sticking out.
Oh, there's
I'll bet we're just under
good-sized
where the
sponges.
sponges are, you know?
Well, could go up if you think that's the case. Good-sized fish.
Yeah, that's true. We're within the steep area, but we're sort of at the bottom of it.
You can see sediment down there off to the left, you know,
Mm-hmm.
at the base of this outcrop.
Is this where we saw the black patches there, Aaron? On the backscatter? Might be our only opportunity to core. I guess up ahead. I don't know how coreable any of those sediments would be.
It looks like sediment down there.
Right below us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to drop down and see if we can core? Is that possible where we are?
We could take a look. I don't know how deep it is, but.
How far are we until the end of transect 1?
All right, going down, Kylie.
Yep, roger.
I think you're off SPL, Aaron.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we've gone about almost 50 meters.
All right.
Should we just call it end?
Yeah, we're in a box canyon
Oh, we
here.
usually go 100.
Okay, I don't know about this. Is this even a safe place to stop and core with? Given
Well, if we're
that
not
doing
moving, it's okay. I mean, it's.
We just call the transect
50 meters?
temporarily paused.
Okay.
Okay.
Pause transect 1.
I mean, I doubt if this is very deep here, but.
The sonar looks funny. Not funny, but like
Looks
horseshoe-ish.
like a canyon.
Yeah.
It looks like the tightest little box canyon you've ever shoved a Hercules into ever.
Never quite been in a box like this before.
I've taken an ROV inside an engine room. Oh.
Was the ROV the size of Hercules?
It was smaller. It was the original Jason.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's like a Hercules-shaped box.
Yeah.
We're just wedged right in there.
Yeah.
Which ship was that?
That was, we were looking at the Derbyshire. It was a 900-foot bulk ore carrier that sunk off of Guam in the 80s with all hands lost.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Yeah.
All right, you going to try and core this, friend?
Well, let's try one and see if it's worth our time.
You have enough clearance for your arm to reach across around?
We'll find out. What's it look like over there?
Can you zoom on
Yeah,
Argus a little bit?
we got room.
I don't know where we are. Maybe here somewhere. Here.
Yeah, I think we're still in this first part.
It's a little tight in there, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, sample.
Yep.
Sample tray out.
Okay, that's good. Come out of there.
Bring some chocolate back. You bring some chocolate? Oh, dang it. Dive.
Dang it.
I'm going to go in a little tighter on Argosous. If that's
Sounds
okay.
good.
No, the problem is I'm hitting the light bar because we're on a slope.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have the extra long grip on here. It's like I can't. Can you?
Let's not make an avalanche.
Yeah, see,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the overhead here. I have to grab it sideways, but we can jam it in there and I can re-grab it. Are we okay trying here?
Yeah, this is a good place, Bob.
Crispin's asking if you're on watch.
Well, it's clearly deep enough.
Yeah.
It's pretty soft. I don't know if it's going to stick around. Look
Oh,
at how
I'm
it's
starting a little
flowing there.
landslide, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to just pick it up and see?
Yeah, let's
Yes,
see.
please.
I need
Let's
to.
see this one first.
I need to grab it sideways because I'm. Yeah. This is the problem with the extra long coral cutters and trying to do cores.
Yeah, it's interesting. You might want to put in the notes that it does look like it's like downslope sediment. Like it might not have been consistently depositing there for a really long time.
Mm.
It doesn't mean it's not interesting, but it's good to know that it's might not be a long living community that you find.
Dang it.
It's shedding.
Well, I'm all up in the light bar because it's a slope. See, I'm hung up on stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think you're dropping
can't,
that sediment anyway, so I don't
I
think it's a good
I
spot.
can't do it here because of the slope and the coral cutters. Like,
Okay. You want to slurp any?
it's just, it's too steep a slope. Like,
Okay.
I'm banging into the light bar.
Okay. Yeah. All right, we tried.
And, yeah, I could try.
Oh my God.
The sediment did hold for a second there, but then with the coral cutter, it's hard to move around and place the core back on the insert. So I think we're
Well, the
not
problem
gonna
is that
do it.
because it's so long and the slope it's upslope like that, it's like I don't have the headroom. I'm hitting things on the light bar, like the lights and the,
Okay.
I don't want to break things up there.
Okay.
Did you want a slurp or anything like that?
No, we don't. I mean,
I mean,
there's no
I
more
could see if
pine.
I can come in like at a more flat.
I don't know. Is it worth your time? Do you want to continue on here or?
Just a minute. Yeah, I would say
I could try one more time
not,
like
because
this.
we have made very little headway along.
She wants
the
to keep going, I believe.
We're going? We're moving on?
Yes,
Carrying on?
please, move on.
Is there a slurp or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I am going to reset your DVL though, so let me know if that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. All right, you're reset.
Then we sent it.
Front row, would you like some chocolate?
No, thank you.
I'm okay. Thank you for asking though.
It's
Okay,
really
thanks.
good.
Oh, right on Argus, please.
It's an interesting canyon. Anyway.
It's the weest, tightest, cutest little canyon that ever existed.
It is not.
It is. Look, it's like a little baby canyon.
We've been in canyons where you're bumping off both sides.
Well, that's not cute. That's stressful. This is a cute canyon. It looks like it was made for like a little Herc garage. All right, do you want to come up the wall?
Yep, coming up.
And we'll
Coming up.
figure out the next best move.
You want to zoom in on our Argus view for drama?
We had been for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I want to see if I'm gonna bump into stuff.
All right, where are we going?
We're coming up on the wall a bit, and then we're
There's
figuring
a lot
out.
of loose pieces.
And would you let us know when we resume transect 1?
I guess we can resume it now if you like.
Let's resume it.
I guess I'll just drop a point so we have a timestamp. Just give me 1 second and I'll sort out where we're going.
Raj?
Okay, so the goal is to go towards that target there. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
But it is directly up slope. So you're just going to have to keep going into that wall. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So again,
we're way out in front right now, so you can carry on.
Are we good with that point, back row?
Looks good.
Okay, thank you. So 040. Bridge nav. Meter step bearing 040.
Yeah, we lost the 60 hertz camera again.
Okay, checks John.
We haven't seen any bleeps in the video, though.
No,
No.
knock on wood. Bridge nav, another 10 meter step 040.
This sediment clearly is not a good thing for the biology because you can see most of the organisms are on the vertical faces or right at the edges of the rocks, not where the sediment's accumulating. Of course, there's probably small polychaetes and crustaceans in amongst the sediment, but you don't see.
Do you have any room to like peek around that while we move up?
Go where?
Do you have any room to peek around that side while we go?
Look. We're transecting though.
I know, but the transects are very loose.
Yeah.
The expanded, correct me if I'm wrong, but the transects are pretty loose, back row.
They're very loose.
Yeah, they're very loose. So show us something good, Bob.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Hey, so I have a question.
Yep.
Do I interpret this as like steep slopey slope underneath me? Or what's that? 'Cause it's like the more gradient there is, and it means like steepness, yeah?
I never look at that sonar. I thought that it was just getting the bottom. I didn't know what the color gradient meant. Is that intensity?
The yellow is like real intense. So like if Herc's under me, I get like a real big yellow hump.
I think you get stuff off to the sides though.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Just everything feels tight in here.
It's all these precarious exposed edges of the rocks that have the sponges on them. Crabs hanging on.
Did you want to zoom in on this stuff? Or?
No, I think we'll just keep going.
I know it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere, but the ship is moving slowly and carefully up slope, pushing the vehicles up slope.
Okay, coming up, Connie.
Sounds good.
This rock looks like if you just punched it, it would all tumble down.
Let's not throw Herc into it.
I wasn't suggesting that for once. For once, I wasn't suggesting poking and punching rock.
It does make you more nervous when you're in a submarine.
Right.
Bridge nav, another step, same bearing.
Yep, a Solus. That's our first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty steep.
Very steep.
And okay, now I see we're kind of moving up slope
We're
and north.
Coming up fast.
driving up.
It's like overhanging here.
Yeah,
Any
I think we're still
concerns?
in the Miocene sedimentary rock sequence here.
Big asteroid.
Asteroid. So this will answer your question about whether
There's
everybody's
a nice
up shallow.
sponge over there.
There's a big one.
Oh,
that's a nice
huge
one.
sponge.
Can we?
Sample?
I don't know. We're on.
Oh.
Are we still on it?
Like, this is
That would be a
I-
very loose transect.
You know,
hard mode.
honestly, that sponge is a big old sponge, and I guess we would damage it, like topple it off the rock probably by.
It would be hard to get in position for
Yeah.
that, I think.
Yeah. Let's admire it and move on.
Without zooming.
We can zoom, sure,
Really?
given the looseness
Very
of this
loose
transect,
transect.
this particular